Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage. My name's Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube. I use spirit, my intuition, and the tarot to communicate energies to you. We are taking a look at an energy around you. Okay, they don't have to be physically beside you, but it's an energy. So this could be somebody that's passed over. This could be somebody that's in your life right now. This could be somebody that's millions and millions of miles away. I don't know, but energetically, someone has something to say to you. And we will look at who this person is and what they want to say to you. And then we'll look at whether they will be saying it to you. So obviously if they have passed, then will they be communicating via synchronicities, or how will you receive these this communication in the 3D real world, I guess, everyday life that you're surrounded with. Okay, so 3 options to choose from. Beautiful viewer, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for returning. If you're new, welcome to my channel. I am Linda, and I love being here, and I hope you do as well. So, pile number 1 is this Rider-Waite Tarot, very first tarot deck I've ever owned, with the beautiful Tree of Life, as I pump this one up and everyone picks pile 1. Anyway, pile number 1 is this beautiful Rider-Waite Tarot. Pile number 2, the Wandering Star Tarot. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful, loving energy from this deck. And then for pile number 2, we have the Renaissance Tarot, which has this classical, beautiful, deep connection here to spirit with the Renaissance Tarot. So, I know, 3 options. Don't get in your head about it. You can certainly go click on all 3 if you want. If it doesn't resonate, select something else. Now, energetically, your energy bleeds through when I read, because I'm just reading energy. Sometimes there's multiple energies in a pile. Sometimes there's one. Sometimes it's so blended with you and whoever I'm reading that it might sound like you and them. And that's sometimes how the reading comes out. It's up to you to determine, is this you? Is this them? I don't know. But we will take a look at it. I will communicate what I feel and see, and then you can apply this to your story however you see fit. Doesn't have to be romantic, could be anybody at all with anything they want to say to you. But it's strong. Right now I feel like whatever we're picking up, somebody really, really wants to say something to you. Okay, so I will leave this kind of running so you can select, and then I will see you at your pick. Hello, my beautiful pile one-skis. You guys picked the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. My very first deck of all time. I haven't used it in a bit, so I am excited. What are we doing? Well, somebody has something to say to you, and I feel like they really, really want to tell you this. I don't know if this is someone who's crossed over, somebody who's around you now, somebody who is distant from you, but energetically it is strong, it's around you, and they have something they want to say. We'll look at who this is, what they want to say, and whether they will come forward with this. Again, if this person's crossed over, will you see how will you know? Will you see things in synchronicities, maybe animals? How will you get this message? And yeah, let's take a look at what this is all about. Now, like I said in the beginning, energy is energy. So it could be your energy I'm picking up. If that's the case, go check out another pile. And sometimes I get multiple energies in the pile, which means you might be very enmeshed energetically with someone else. So it could sound like you and them blended together. Or it could just be the person that has whatever they want to say to you. All right, so many piles, many different messages. You could resonate with all 3. None at all. Don't make it fit. Use your own intuition over mine. And let's go. So Spirit, thank you so much for this clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile number 1. Who is this person that has something to say to pile number 1? Who is this person? All right, so I'm going to go get your oracle cards right here beside me. And we leave the tarot right there. And pre-shuffled oracle cards. I have not looked at them. Let's take a look. So we have abundance. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and bliss. Wow, look at this girl jumping up and down, throwing a bunch of money in the air. Healthy choices. Making healthy choices in love and in life. Self-love, self-care, being happier. Wow, okay, well, this is This is pretty positive, I'd say, so far. All right, we have 1-1, acknowledge, take responsibility. Okay. We have move on. Okay. We have green man. Ooh. Green man, okay. We have quicksilver. We have the golden rose. We have the orphan. We have sidereal space. We have rotation and revolution. And we also have 528 hertz. What am I going to do with this? Okay, I'm going to slide this over. And we are going to pull a few of these lovers in reverse. 7 of Wands. I'm going to pull one more. And Queen of Swords. What I want to do is I'm going to read on the green man. I'm going to read on the green man. Give me 1 second. All right, so green man, what do we have? Pile number 1. Okay, green man. Oh, I'm in the wrong book. Isn't that interesting? All right, well, give me a second. Green man's not going to be in space, Linda. All right. I have a feeling there is something here that's going to be best communicated by the book and not by me. So, green man. The green man is a steward to all that grows in the earth. Part vegetation himself, he is attached to the roots and arteries that join all living things, yet he roams about the land freely. He's a green shadow on the edge of your peripheral vision, insisting that you respect the earth. If you acknowledge his presence, he'll diminish the sense of isolation that has dogged humankind. Dogged or dodged? I don't know. Has dodged humankind since we declared ourselves outside and above nature. Persona. He is the green-faced phoenix who dies and is reborn each year, a dimly remembered figure, an ancient spirit of the earth, once revered by many civilizations. He is Jack O' the Green, the verdant, who sometimes comes as a flashing gleam on a blade of grass, but more often in the wind's mood and the rising sap. His sightings are insubstantial, but his presence is forever felt. You will not see him coming. He moves through the forest, traveling just outside your sightline. But his arrival changes everything for you. The separation you have always felt from the collective whole, that sad sense of quarantine, will pass. When you walk with him amongst the trees, you will know the shades of green. You will breathe in the forest. You'll feel the plants growing around you. The moss, sage, olive, holly, chartreuse, myrtle, viridian, pea, and emerald will seep through your skin and fill your lungs, bones, and heart. The grasses will slip between your toes, and the snaking vines will curl and climb your calves. Their jade veins threading through your body, carrying the sap that feeds your mouth and nostrils. This book is so freaking intense. Okay, well, there is in the back here. I don't know why I'm so stuck on this green man, but let's go over here. Find the green man's story. Okay, very short here. The green man's tale. There are early myths that speak of the first tree, a prehistoric giant that towered over the landscape with iron black bark and foliage so thick and light barely penetrated it. When the tree finally succumbed to the elements and there was nothing left of its once formable trunk, there grew within the earth a vast network of roots and arteries that fed every bush and blade of grass, no longer separate entities, but one single interconnected organism watched over by the green man, a steward whose sacred job is to prevent humankind in its infinite clumsiness from damaging nature's core. Okay. Pile number 1. This person has been in your life, and it's been very, very, very difficult. With the Quicksilver, I feel like there has been a need to evolve and a need to consistently kind of be in a state of influx here with this person, because this person, I feel, has come into your life for a very specific reason, and you aren't quite sure why. And this person, I do feel, is that this person is alive, but I feel like it's been very challenging. The journey has been quite painful, and I feel like maybe you are trying to get to some level of understanding with this person. And I feel like you finally hit the point here where I guess things weren't kind of moving in the direction that you had intended. So this could certainly be someone you're interested in, or someone that you kind of had a situationship with here, someone who might have been a little bit hard to read or very confusing. You're not quite sure what's going on. Are they coming? Are they going? Blah, blah, blah. Same old story of someone who might be a little non-committal, or just for whatever reason, there was a journey here and you were involved, pulled into whatever this journey person is. This person might have been riddled with childhood traumas. Maybe this is why they were uncommittal, and abandonment issues for whatever reason. Who knows what the reasons are here, because this is a collective reading. I feel like you made the decision here to detach yourself from toxic situations, because I feel it was very unhealthy for you to stay involved with uncertainties and stay in a situation here that was not clear, and stay in a situation that you weren't sure how you could get to what it is that you feel you wanted for yourself. Okay, so there was a certain outcome that you want for yourself and had envisioned potentially this being the person that you could share your vision with, your dream with. But I felt like you might have been having to really compromise here, to the point where I feel like maybe you slowly started to become somebody you're not. You know, like there's expecting one expectation, and then this person not being able to meet it, your greatest expectation, and then lowering your standard in a way and saying, okay, I could compromise in this way or that way, and having to adapt to a situation here, to the point where I think it just became this person couldn't even fit the bill of wherever you were at. So I feel that at some point, and this could be you, certainly, now again, if this is your person, you could take this as your person. This person is detached from this connection in order for them to, I'm not going to change it right now. I'm going to continue saying this is the person. Yeah, this is the person. This is funny when Spirit does this, because it sometimes switches on me who I'm reading for, and it's not my job to tell you who this person is to you. Is could very well be your energy. But okay, I'm reading this as is your energy again. So you were folding, you were bending, you were rolling with the punches, you were settling, you were trying to make things work, you were getting cut up, chewed out, whatever you were doing here. And then you finally said, I've had enough. And I think the challenge here was ending this, okay? It was very hard for you to make the decision to move away, detach, so that you could focus on yourself, so you could focus on your own mind and abundance. So you give yourself self-love. And I think there was a realization that you are responsible for your own happiness, that you can find what it is that you're looking for here, and it doesn't have to be such a painful process to get to that. There doesn't have to be such a crazy sort of compromise in which you become someone that's forming to every single different thing here, that you kind of become shapeless in some sort of way. So there's a need to remember, and I think you are remembering, or at least working on remembering, who you are and your strength. And this isn't like a stubborn way of saying this is just me and everyone else can screw it, but this is like not compromising who you are as an individual, and understanding that if there's someone that is meant to be for you, they're going to meet you at your level of who you are. There is no need to be so so adaptable to the point of, you know, let's say if things were to work out, but now you're having to live a life of someone that's not really who you are, or that you're happy being in this way. Now, I feel like this person is someone who was slippery. This is someone who, like I said, was most likely non-committal, somebody who couldn't make up their mind, someone you were trying to move away from. And I feel like this person was potentially trying to make choices for themselves, and they could have been in a really tough place here. So I'm not picking up so much about your person as I am the energy that I feel here, which I think is your energy, because I'm reading it like you, but this could be the person that's, no, this is your energy. I just feel it's your energy, and the person that we're picking up on is that one that was elusive, and that's probably why they're not coming through here. Now, it's interesting here because I feel like there's a very strong energy of you knowing who you are and your confidence. And then there's this period of time. And then there's you kind of going back to you in your core, which is very similar to what you were before this whole thing happened. So I feel there was a lesson. So what's very interesting here is that before this whole thing, you didn't experience this lesson, and you were at a certain point in your life. And now with this experience sort of being transitioning out, or you closing the door or moving away from whatever this is, I feel like you're going back to who you were, but not in a way that you're receding. I just feel like you're going back to who you are now, carrying the lessons of this and understanding that this was for a great purpose here. And now I feel like you're taking who you are, the truth of who you are, but you're now a stronger version of this, who's now able to make something forward for yourself. Like anything here that didn't work for you before this experience, maybe you had unhealthy habits, maybe you had some, you know, toxic ways about yourself. Not toxic as in like horrible, but like toxic ways, like things that maybe weren't healthy for you, or that you wanted to change, or just mindsets that needed to go away, that maybe you had an understanding here of a way of you being, and it wasn't helping you progress in life, or it wasn't helping you to move on with certain dreams, certain visions, certain goals, aspirations. I just feel like there's an energy here of focus. There's an energy here of determination. There's an energy here of a very empowered, strong energy. And I feel this kind of happens as you close the door and move on and forget, you know, about engaging in a situation that seemed like it was, elusive, okay? It seemed like it really would never have an outcome or stay in a form, because it just kept morphing and changing here. And there was never a way to get to the end, or the prize, or the cohesion, or the solid form of some sort of solidified something, a relationship, a union, a coming together, two understanding, right? It was like just very very draining, I feel here. So I also feel as though this could have put you in a mind space of understanding things from a completely different perspective that I think you might have never really experienced here, closer to getting in touch with spirit, your intuition, other dimensions of reality, seeing things kind of in a different way. That's not just, you know, what's in front of you, but what's going on spiritually, and what's going on energetically, and things kind of happening, and that everything is really interconnected, that experiences happen here for a reason, although sometimes painful and sometimes not. I feel like there's a lot of healing that's happened. Now, coming back to this person, I feel like this person could have been in a state of healing themselves, and they could have very well been in situations that weren't very healthy for them. So addictions, situations, relationships, having to open heart space. For whatever reason, this person was a bag full of stuff here that maybe you still don't know what this person's issue is, or understand it fully. There was no real full closure. This person still, whatever this person is not really your concern here, because I feel like energetically now you're in this empowered state of recognizing that what's going on in the 3D, or the mind doesn't need to grasp a full understanding here, that on a deep level that the story is kind of the same. I guess I should do this so I don't get in trouble. The story is kind of the same, that it didn't result in a it resulted in something, but it might have not resulted in you and this person coming cohesively together. It just resulted in sort of a change within you and an evolution within you. Although there is a feeling here of, I'm not quite sure the full extent of why it was that you experienced what you had experienced so much, because I feel like when this wave of whatever this is closed out energetically. I mean, it's not, it could resurface again, but I just feel like you remove, you detach, you kind of are now focused elsewhere. I feel like it's like you have to kind of come back to a familiar way of you being now with a full understanding of a lesson here. So I feel like it's kind of, yeah, like what the hell was this? Like kind of like a whirlwind here, right? But I don't feel like the whirlwind leaves you and now you're all like tattered and torn and now you got to put kind of pieces together. I feel like, yeah, you're tattered and torn, you've been putting pieces together and blah, 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 and then you come out the other side and you're kind of like you were before this whole thing happened, but you're like, okay, this is an experience, this is interesting, but now it's like you're empowered here to do what you're going to do. It's like you can see clearly now and you understand more about you, although maybe on the surface, like I said, there's a lot of questions, but I feel like the certainty now you have within your situation about who you are and what your purpose is and what you can do. And it is kind of what's more important here. It's not, you know, who this person, I don't know, what they're dealing with, why they came in and blah, blah, blah. You just know that there's a reason why you've experienced something here and there's something greater here for you. And there's clarity, there's certainty. And I feel like you are in a state now of where you've shifted to protect your own vision of what you want for yourself. And there is an understanding here of not having to compromise to the point of losing self or not recognizing who you are, because I think you might have questioned who you are and what you're supposed to do and all of this stuff, to the point where I think you shed everything, you know, and now you're realizing that who you were before this is a great part of who you still are, you know, regardless of what has happened here to you. Yeah, you're someone different because you've experienced something here was kind of like a whirlwind, and you can never really be the same. But I feel like the root person of who you are is absolutely beautiful, and you're connecting back to that person. Okay, you're connecting back to who that person was before this, and whatever this experience was is not going to change the positive, pure person that you were previous to this. I feel that person is still there. That might have been lost for a bit, but it's coming through here quite strong, and it's absolutely beautiful. And I feel like now is like you're on this mission here of empowering yourself to see what's kind of next for you. So I feel like you're putting this person behind you. Okay, so that's a lot about you and the circumstance here. We're going to take a look at what does this person want to say to you. Now, if this sounds more like the person that you deal with, maybe somebody's left you. Maybe you feel like this person's getting empowered. Maybe you feel like you're the one that was in this state of quicksilver here, or whatever the situation is. But I'm not sure what energy I'm going to see here. We're going to see what this person wants to say and whether they're going to come forward and say what they want to say. We're going to pull some channel messages here from your person after, but let's see. Spirit, for pile number 1, what does this person want to say to pile number 1? For pile number 1, their person, what does this person want to say to pile number 1? Okay, so we have the King of Wands, the Six of Wands in reverse, the Death in reverse, the High Priestess, and the Six of Pentacles. All right, let's see. Why is this King of Wands here? We have the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Wands. Why is the Six of Wands here in reverse? We have the Tower in reverse. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the Knight of Cups, and we have the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, wowzers. Pile 1. Pretty powerful reading here with the Tower of the Death and the High Priestess and the Hierophant. Like, holy camole, Batman. The only one that's upright here is the High Priestess. And what that's telling me is there is a knowing here, and I think the truth was always known, and I think the truth might have been always known by you. And the truth here was that there was something here that was supposed to maybe transform, something here that was supposed to be greater than what was going on Earth. That should have shifted. I mean, should have. Anything can happen here in a way, but there was an understanding and a deep knowing, and I think this is what was kind of very tumultuous, is like feeling, knowing, having an understanding, and then living in a different reality, right? Meaning maybe this person, again, was in an energy here that was resisting something. They were resisting something here that was quite significant and was going to bring about big changes here for themselves, and having a difficult time here in allowing things to kind of happen. So what does this person want to say? I feel like this person is coming through as a King of Wands, okay? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Doesn't have to be their predominant sign, but that's the energy they're kind of encompassed, as you know them, the fiery energy here. We have Scorpio coming through. We have Pisces coming through. We have Taurus, okay? So I think this person has been in an energy after maybe things have parted, or where, because we did see you kind of moving on in a way that they feel they lost out in some way, so they weren't acknowledging. I think they have, what they want to say is they have a hard time, and I don't know if this is coming from 5D, 3D, this feels more like 5D stuff, because I feel like this person might still be in some sort of an ego, okay, and they might be working on an ego death here, okay, whether they're there or not yet. I think there's a process or transition that's happening that they might be resisting, or that is slow, very slowly happening here. But I do feel like this person is not wanting to see where they lost out here in a situation due to maybe something that they could have done a little differently, okay? I think this person was in that energy. I don't think they are so much, but I think what the cards are showing me here, and the energy is kind of just painting the picture of this person might have resisted for quite some time, might have not have wanted to acknowledge, because the truth was very heavy for this person to accept. And the truth is very painful here, because what the truth really is here in this situation is that this person had strong involvement in why you pulled away or walked away from a situation here that was not emotionally satisfying for you. So intuitively, they might have known what the truth could have been, or what the future could have been, or what changes needed to happen within them, or whatever it was that they were resisting and they were fighting. And now there's this truth they want to come forward with. And it's this acknowledgement, their own involvement here in not embracing a truth and fighting tooth and nail to keep up a facade of sorts, a belief of sorts that was against what the truth here is. And I say truth because, I mean, truths could be very subjective, right? What truth, whose truth? But there was an understanding and a knowing maybe both of you guys had here. I feel like both of you guys had some sort of understanding, and it could be the soul recognition, this understanding of what's supposed to happen happens, allowing things organically to happen, letting things unfold without resistance. This person was the opposite. They resisted. They were maybe hard to play with. They probably let ego get in the way. They probably didn't want changes in their life. They were probably very fixed. They were maybe resisting things here. They could have been even lying, right? Lying to themselves, lying to you. I don't know if they outright lied, but the big lie here is in their actions, in not allowing whatever was old in their life to fall away, because there could very well be pain in parting with things that no longer work. Values, people, situations, hometowns, unhealthy things, whatever the case may be. This person has a big truth. And the big truth is that they understood that they were supposed to move forward here and express themselves. And this was supposed to come in an authentic way from them and tell you how they feel. And I feel this person feels very deep love for you. And I feel this person felt very deep love for you from the instant they met your soul. Okay, and this person also understands that they were supposed to be engaging in a balanced way here, showing you an understanding here of energy and commitment and dedication and at a greater level here of understanding, but they did not. So they didn't commit, or they didn't show this deeper understanding of love. They didn't value some sort of understanding or knowing here, because what was important to them was rebelling against this, or choosing something here that was old because it was an old understanding that might have been fed to them, or a belief or a system or a structure or a value or an ideology or whatever it was here that kept them in that thing, spirit, universe, whatever agreement here that you guys might have had in some past life. I feel like the universe put you kind of in this person's life, and this person just, with their free will, did not choose to feed the situation in a balanced way. So you might have been energetically giving to a situation imbalanced, and this person never committed, never showed, never moved forward, although this is annoying. So this is what they want to communicate to you. Now, I don't know if this is 5D. I'm going to pull the channeled messages on these cards and see what comes out. I didn't really channel your person here, just the energy of what I felt. So I'm going to see these, because I don't normally channel words on paper. I normally just channel like through seeing this, but we'll see what these say, and then we're going to see whether this person is going to come forward. I do feel like I was tapping into 5D, but I don't know. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's take a look. What does this person have to say to pile number 1? What do they want to say to pile number 1, Spirit? Clear and concise for the greatest and highest good of pile number 1. Please protect me and pile number 1 as I channel these messages. And thank you so much, pile 1, for allowing me to tap into the energy and the energy around you at this time. I am truly blessed. All right, so we have, I don't know where to start. Okay, so yeah, like I feel like this person knows that they, like, look, they're still looking the other way here, and they know they screwed up, and the reason why things didn't win or weren't successful was the fact that there needed to be an acceptance of truth here, but it's way too heavy. So it's like, now where do I start by admitting? So there's still ego, because it's like, where do I start? Well, let's start by saying you were wrong, right? Or you did something here that felt against what the truth is here. Your truth. Person, not you. Okay. What is the truth exactly? Exactly what I'm saying here is like, this person's ego is like, so much so to the point where they understand something they did was not healthy in progressing the connection, clearly, because you're now removed, and now it's like the ego's in the way of saying, like, there's still part of them that wants to say, well, who is to know the truth? So they could certainly be in their head, rather than saying, they did something wrong here, and embracing, again, wrong, right, there's no such thing, but how they feel in a deep, deep level here that they're not allowing themselves to process because it's painful is their truth. But yet they're saying, what is the truth? Because once they embrace this truth of what they know, okay, and I think it's the same truth that you know, but once they embrace this truth, which is very heavy, and they're fighting against facing this truth, guess what happens? The Tower happens, and this is painful. Okay, but this is a very good card, because now we are only dealing with truth. And then this happens, which is transformation. And right beside this is ego death. This is the dark night of the soul. This is now being somebody completely different, because we've released some sort of ego, some sort of understanding here. But I feel this person is hanging on to an untruth here. So they'd rather say, well, what is the truth? Maybe the truth is somewhere in the middle. That you wanted some sort of control over me. I don't know, I'm just saying. Or you wanted some sort of commitment, or you wanted me to do something I was incapable of doing anyway. All of these things that they're convincing themselves in some sort of in denial here. That's like, makes them feel better. It's like, I didn't completely shit the bed. You wanted something. I wanted something. We couldn't meet eye to eye. Therefore, it didn't happen. So what is the real truth? Meanwhile, deep down, there's this truth, okay? Sorry, I'm like pounding on the table, because this person knows, and that's what they, that's what the 5D self knows, and then the 3D self is still battling this ego, which I feel they're resisting here. So whether they go through that whole thing, I wish to be like you. Well, see, I think it's more You were able to say truths. You acted in your high priestess. You gave to a situation here. You were putting up with that, what was that? That fluid energy that I was talking about. You were putting up, you were compromising, you were trying to work with someone who was hard to peg down in some way. And I don't think you were trying to like peg them down or hold them down and keep them caged. It was more like you're trying to make sense of something here and work with somebody who I felt was just elusive. Non-committal, not giving, maybe leading you on, maybe they weren't sure what they wanted, and they were with this King of Wands, going after their own things, not really caring about, you know, compromising in a relationships to give and take. It's like, yeah, and we're not always going to be eye to eye, but we cannot just live our lives as though we are completely doing things for ourselves and other people have to completely, you know, bend over. And I don't think that they were asking you so much to do it, but they were also very aware of how you were engaged. So a big part of this is your lesson here, because I feel like with the first cards we were seeing there is one of them was accountability. I'm going to go grab those cards because pile number one, well, there's acknowledge and take responsibility. That was for you. Okay, of course this person was elusive, not taking responsibility themselves, Quicksilver. That's the energy I said. That was the elusive energy that was hard to peg down. But this was coming out more for you because I feel like you were putting up with this type of stuff out of your own doing. And you had to go through the same lessons, I feel, over and over, where you were getting pained in multiple ways, but always kind of maybe doing the same thing here in a way of hoping, you know, that eventually that things would be different, but to the point where you just have to move on here, right? So I feel like this person wishes that they could have walked in a truth here, and the truth of what they knew to be true was very aligned with what it was that you were also seeing here. So you're so different from everyone around me. Well, we already know this. And I am the man. Okay, so clearly the ego. This is this card completely. And this first card coming out has the most weight. This person in the shadow aspect with the King of Wands here is certainly the type of energy that is in the ego, okay? I'm also picking up here with the what is the truth and the fact that we have I am the man right under it. It's like, because of the fact that this person doesn't fully want to surrender the fact that they were involved and why it wasn't successful here, they can spin it in a way that makes them feel, you know, protecting their ego, like they're the man, like they did everything they could here in this situation. But it's all in this cover up of the deep down truth that they're still trying to keep up here, right? They're trying to keep this tower from falling. So I am the man. This is very strong ego. I feel lonely. Well, yes, they feel lonely. So I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to pull cards, but is this person going to come forward? No, maybe when they drop their ego here, but I still feel this person is in their ego, but I think the loneliness is creeping on them. And as we know, when your subconscious here is feeling like you know that there's something that you're doing that's shady or not to your highest good, or you're resisting something here with an untruth, eventually the straw that breaks the camel's back collapses, and this person is under a lot of pressure here to encompass a truth. And the truth is you walked away and they were emotionally getting whatever from you because you were clearly giving to a situation here, and that they were supposed to come forward here and they did not, and they were supposed to come forward with some sort of truth. So most of these people did not even show their emotions towards you at all, or express themselves, how they felt about you. And there was something that they were supposed to act in that was a greater understanding that they did not, okay? And it could just be that they were supposed to have some higher commitment here with you. Again, this could mean many things for different people, because it just could be coming to an understanding between two people, whatever that may be. Right? Understanding this is an open relationship, understanding that there should have been a marriage, understanding there should have been a title, understanding that, yes, I feel like you do. That's it. But that whatever that the thing is here was resist, keep up, don't allow, and it resulted in them not getting a win. But there's an ego here that needs to kind of go away, as we saw. So let us pull whether this person's going to come forward. You know what? This person could certainly come forward, but whether they're going to admit this, I feel like this person's still heavy in ego. So are they going to admit? No, they might test the waters to see where you're at, but I feel like where you're at is kind of far, far from whatever's going on here. And then again, of course, maybe you're the person with the ego and you know that you screwed something up here in some way deep down, but I feel like this ego is so thick that I think this person really, truly believes that the truth is somewhere in the middle, because they're really protecting their ego here, and that they, yeah, I could have done some things wrong, but not like fully embracing the fact that the majority of why this failed was exactly their actions here. Okay, and this could be old energy. Maybe this person sat in that energy for quite some time. Okay, and that could be completely past now, but I don't know. I'm tapped into that frequency. So they could have been in that for a very long time. Whether they're coming out of it or not, let's see. What are they coming forward? Are they coming forward? And if they come forward, what are they going to communicate? What are they going to say? For pile number 1, Spirit, thank you so much. Okay, that one just flipped. Okay, well, look at that. That is, to me, another kind of ego type card, because that is more of the sexual card, someone wanting to come in, very attracted to you. Maybe they want to get physical here with you. This has nothing to do with apologies or minds, but they do want a new beginning, so they can passionately get excited with you again in some sort of way. I say again, whether they did or didn't, I don't know. That's your thing to know. Okay, so we have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, and then we have the anxiety. Okay, so I'm getting a very strong energy here. I'm only going to do 6 cards here, actually. Justice, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and finally, I do feel that one wanting to come out, Judgment. Okay, people, this is very, very clearly coming in very strong. So this person's highly attracted to you. This could have been a friends with benefit situation. Maybe this person had no problems being sexual with you or passionate with you, but when it came to feelings, I feel this person was very removed, didn't communicate, held back, didn't want truth, so they want a new beginning. Okay, are they going to communicate? I think they are going to come forward, okay? But I think what's happening here, and I feel like they're gonna want to come forward, but like that card we saw, like, I don't know where to start. I think this person feels very foolish, and how will they come forward? They're not going to say, ooh, do you want to, you know, play with my wee-wee? Like, I think this person is torn here, and well, I know this person is torn here, because deep down they know how they acted a fool, and in order for them to get this back again, which I feel like at some point you guys might have connected in some physical way here, there has to be a long-term game plan. What is your commitment? What's your long-term? What's your vision? You know, are we going to have a family? Are we going to have a long-term? Are you going to commit? What is this thing that we're building here? And it's like, if I want this, I got to do this. Because yes, because that's what justice is. It's like, you can't just have this. Pile number 1 isn't your plaything, your prostitute, your thing to do this. I mean, if pile number 1 liked just getting physical and didn't have an understanding of a value that they wanted, then, you know, then that would have been fine. But pile number 1 has a whole list of things that are of value to them, that in order to get this, there needs to be a full understanding of this. So this person's like, because I think they're still here, okay? But what does this mean? Well, this means that things aren't going to go their way then, because pile number 1's recognize that they don't want this. Not at least without getting this, and they probably don't even want this at all anymore, because it never came with this. So things went sour. Things are sour. Things might have not have went as they were destined to go here, because this person was being called by the universe to understand their ways, that yes, maybe this is all fun and games, and maybe they've been wrapped up in this type of energy for a really long time. So the universe is like, you know what, like, pile number 1 person, like, there is a whole other world here of a legacy you're going to leave behind for your children and your children's children's children, right? Like a long-term plan here. It can't be bouncing around from person to person, or just some sort of roaming the earth here. There needs to be some sort of balance and justice to themselves that they might have been, you know, not facing. And again, very attracted to you. you're the one that they want to be with, and you're magnetic right now. You're pulling this person in energetically, and all they see is this, is like they're attracted to you. They're attracted to you, attracted to you. They don't even want to acknowledge this type of thing, right? So this person needs to heal. I think you're healing, certainly, but in order to bring justice, healing, balance, turn a situation that was very sour, this person has to acknowledge something here, the truth, that they're still resisting and fighting. And it's like this thing, they're fighting commitment, they're fighting long-term, they're fighting whatever this is, right? The horn is blowing. They have a realization, and they have to acknowledge to themselves they were a big part of why you left. Their ego is getting in the way of seeing something. And it's not saying that everyone needs to have a family and be committed and get married and settle down and have roots, but it's like, however they're floating with the wind here, I feel is very superficial, and it's just like a, and if this works for them, great, but it's like, okay, well then they can go be with the superficial people, or the people who just want to have physical experiences here that don't last, that don't have meaning, that don't build on things here, okay? So what do they want? This is clearly their intuition deep down is telling them something that they want, or else why do they feel like this? Because then they could just go find anybody else and have this, I'm pretty sure, right? I mean, there's lots of attractive people in this world. You are more in line with this, needing a long-term stability. So what's this person got to do? They got to find some way to balance and temper this situation, take a shitty situation and make something out of it. If they want to do anything, then they got to acknowledge this, okay? That's what the universe is telling them. Whether they... yeah, in order for them to have victory, now it's in the upright. In order for them to get what it was that they wanted in a deep subconscious level, because they feel like they lost, like I said, is they're going to have to acknowledge a way of them being, acknowledge, see the truth for what it is, that they were more here and they were trying to avoid this for whatever reason. Traumas. Again, we had the orphan, abandonment, possibly there's fear here of committing. Okay, so will they come forward? Well, if they come forward, this person's still in their ego, and they're going to just come forward maybe attempting this. They might not until after they have some sort of understanding. So I for you guys, it's all a mixed bag here. I don't want to say they're going to for sure. I think maybe they have, but it was very superficial, or they were testing waters and nothing came of it. And now they're sitting with this. Okay, this is where they're sitting at. And I'm not seeing past it, because this is free will. It's like, okay, what's their free will? Are they going to wrap up how they are and accept the death and the spiritual transformation and embrace the tower falling, although very painful, so that they can world and close out a cycle and then start their new life? Or are they gonna, what are they going to do at judgment? Are they just going to go back to a fool, back to that Ace of Wands, and then go do the same cycle again with someone else, and then get heartbreak, and then get disappointed, and so on and so forth? I didn't see any heartbreak here, so I still feel like this person's ego, I don't know. I don't feel this, I feel this person's feelings is so locked under a key and it's thrown away. I can't feel this person's feelings at all. The only feeling I feel intensely here is their ego, their need to get in there, and that they lost out. So it's about them, like they lost you and they lost out and they're so attracted to you and and it's like that sort of a magnetizing energy where it's not really coming from a true, deep, unconditional, loving space. Okay, pile one, I'd run for the hills. I think you have. It's up to you, of course. I don't know. But I love you guys very, very much. You might want to check out another pile if this resonated, because that could mean another pile might be resonating in a different energy space. Maybe not. Up to you. I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. You picked the Wandering Star Tarot. Absolutely beautiful. We are looking at your person, some person, whatever it is that's around you energetically, whoever it is, I should say energetically, that wants to say something to you. What do they want to say to you? Who is this person? Okay, so it doesn't have to be somebody here that you're romantically involved with. I don't know who this person is, but the energy that's the strongest around you is who wants to say something to you. I feel like there's someone that really wants to say something to you. Now, are they going to say it is the thing. I don't know. We will take a look at whether they're going to come forward and what they will say, but here we'll look at who this is and what they actually want to say. And this could be someone who's crossed over, right? So energetically, they're wanting to communicate something with you. Will this come through? and synchronicities, animals, whatever. Will you find something here? Whatever it is that's going to communicate to you what this person wants to say. But let's take a look at who this is and then what they want to say. And we'll also be looking at tarot as well. Pre-shuffled oracles, I've not looked at them. So we have date, meeting someone new. Dating, getting back out there. Plan, set a date. Ooh, okay. Boat, receiving what you want. Progression, arriving, moving on, and closure issues. Oh, okay. We have false, twin flame, intense change. Holy camole, 2-2. That's powerful. We have forgive. We have the healer. We have alchemical wedding. Wow. We have Uranus. Or Uranus, as people like to call it. I'm pretty sure it's Uranus, but I don't know. We have the flame. We have X-rays. We have geocentric model. And we have proton. Okay, pile 2. I'll pull the tarot in a bit. I don't think I need it so much right now here. What's happened here? Well, what's happened here? False twin flame. This is really interesting, okay? I think this is just meaning you experienced something very intense, I think, with someone here in the past. Okay, and I think it's been a while. I think you've been trying to move on. I think you've been trying to put yourself in a different state. Okay, and it's been difficult to move on from this experience because I think it was really intense and it had some meaning to you, whether, you know, on a physical level this brought you anything positive. I don't think so. I think it brought you a lot of pain. But inside, I think it was changing you for the better. But you know what was happening here is the universe was preparing you. And I think the universe was preparing you here for your next person coming in. And pile number 2, I feel this energy of someone coming in around you very soon. Okay, which is exciting because I don't normally get that here in this channel. So why? I think you've done a lot of healing. Well, I know you've done a lot of healing, but I feel like there's something about now, the timing being exactly right for what's supposed to be happening here. Now, I feel like you've been really in an energy here of releasing, being actually able to forgive from an intentional space here. If you haven't intentionally felt a forgiveness for whatever situation of person that you were in a relationship with, or a situationship, or an experience with someone here, if you haven't fully forgave them, or if you're still harboring some sort of anger or something like this, then either you can feel that you're at the precipice of letting all of this go, but then I don't think this is your pile, okay? But this is the pile I'm picking up here, that were able to really just let go, forgive situations for what they are, and now you have a full understanding that you're actually better having experienced this. Okay, you're actually better off having experienced this. And I feel like there is something within you that knows that there is something destined here despite you coming out of this situation. And I think you can feel it in the air. I feel like there is an energy. And I feel their energy is shifting around you. I feel like you've been reborn. You've been having to make yourself out to be someone different here, who is encompassing an energy here of more confidence, somebody who is more empowered, somebody who, yeah, I just feel like almost unbreakable here. And there's a recognition here that whatever that situation was like, you can see it clearer, like this person is not meant for you, or it didn't work, or yeah, it was just not clicking here. And that whatever it was that was supposed to kind of happen here was yeah, it just felt like it never got to that place, and it kind of had a hold on you, and you couldn't break away energetically here. But I think things were building here, and there was an understanding there was something greater for you. There was a greater thing here that you knew that there was some reason or something here. So I feel like the energy, I don't feel so much the energy of the other person. This is similar to one, as though I just feel this little bit coming through, and I think it's the person here that's energetically new, that the pathway and the groundwork that you've been working on was all for a reason of coming into contact and connection with whatever this energy is that I'm feeling. I don't think you know this person. Pile number 2. And this could be you don't know this person because I don't know what I'm going to see in the tarot, but this could be you don't know this person who you are now because it's so different. So unlike pile 1, which I won't spoiler alert, but that was more someone returning kind of to themselves and understanding that they compromised in some sort of way. But for you, I feel like you were one way and you had an experience that was crazy. Okay, it was crazy and it had its hold on you. And now I feel like you're coming out of that someone completely different. Someone completely different here, okay? But I feel this gentle, loving softness about you. It's not like all of a sudden you're like this empowered, confident person who's like full of piss and vinegar aiming at something. But I feel like there's this calm confidence, softness, forgiveness, unconditional love of self and of other people. It's like you now are in tune with why people are how they are, and you're able to understand that people in their worst and people in their best are still people, right? And you don't need to engage with them differently based on that. You just protect yourself from whatever. But I feel like you were really stuck, like in a situation at a hold you could not move away from, but you could also not get to it. So it was like you were in some purgatory energy. It didn't work, and you can't move away. So, what's happening for you? Pile number 2, there's an energy here who wants to talk to you. I feel as though it's new energy. Is this your new energy or someone coming? I feel 2. I feel that energy of somebody coming in because now the groundwork is there, and I also feel your new energy because you're no longer in the energy where you were previous to this. Something's really building up here. Yeah, something's building up here. Okay, so let's see. What does this person wants to say to you? And hopefully you know by the sounds of this whether this is you, or this is the old person, which I don't know, or whether this is like, because I feel like there is a person here who's made an experience for you that wasn't pleasant. I don't think that's what we're going to see here, though. I don't, but we'll see. Spirit, pile number 2, beautiful pile number 2. What is this new energy coming in to tell pile number 2? What do they want to say? Thank you so much for this clear and concise message. Please protect me in pile number 2 as I channel this message. And thank you so much, pile number 2, for allowing me to tap into your beautiful energy and the energy around you at this time. I'm truly blessed. All right, what does the person for pile number 2 want to say? It could even be somebody who's passed away here. Like the person here where I felt you couldn't move away from, like energetically, I felt you were stuck, okay? Whatever that energy was, you couldn't get to it because possibly this person was passed away, but you couldn't break away from them either. So there's that. So there's a true forgiveness here of allowing yourself to move forward from something that I think couldn't happen. For some of you guys, okay? There's a reason why it couldn't really work here, but let's see. What this pile number 2's person, this energy, wants to say. 7 of Cups in reverse. The High Priestess in reverse. The 2 of Pentacles. The 5 of Wands and the World in reverse. Okay, why is this 7 of Cups here? Knight of Swords. Why is the High Priestess in reverse? 3 of Pentacles. Oh my barfy. Okay, hold on. Let's see. I got way too many. way too many, and I will not feel good if I only take these ones and not these ones. So what I'll do is I'm going to put them back, and we're going to ask Spirit, because this is way too many, to communicate what exactly does this person want to say. I feel like there's a lot this person clearly wants to say, and they were holding it back in some way here, because I think you didn't even see it, okay? You didn't even see it. So, Spirit, please, not so many cards. Can we communicate here? What does this person want to say to pile number 2? Page of Swords in reverse. The Sun in reverse and the Magician. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is an interesting energy. Pile number 2. Give me a second, okay? Okay. I don't like to deliver. I was hoping we would see this new energy person. There is a new energy person coming towards you. I know for sure. Maybe we can, I don't know, maybe you can go scroll YouTube for energy coming towards you if that person's willing to show you, although the universe might be secretive in that. But this is the energy I feel of the person we were picking up with the experience here. And it could still very well be someone who's passed away. Just take what is resonating for you, okay? For some of you guys, but for the majority of you guys, this person just was in an energy where things could not work with this person because they might have chose other things and done other things and just kept you in some weird state here. I mean, you kept yourself in a state, but you really felt as though you're in some purgatory prison you couldn't get yourself out of. So this person's coming in very fast, okay? Are they going to communicate? Yes. And I feel like this person wants to communicate with you. And I think you don't even see this kind of coming here. But I think this person is coming in with an energy here of telling you that all the other options, things that they were doing is now no longer a thing. And that they're wanting to work with you, and that they're wanting to bring some sort of a coming together to collaborate. But I feel like this person is lying. Okay, I feel like this person is lying, and they're saying, yeah, do you want to move forward with me? Do you want to work with me? Let us build something. Let us create. Why are you being like this? Putting maybe blame on you. Because now I'm being flexible. Now I'm telling you I'm releasing, you know, all my side girlfriends or boyfriends or people or situations, and I'm no longer in that energy. I'm no longer in that sort of a mind frame here. So what? Do you want to work together or not? But the universe is saying you have this decision to make here, and all you see is the conflict here, and all you see is this person who's put you in, you know, third-party situations, who's been nothing but mental exhaustion here, and you see that there is a future here for you, for yourself, that is a lot happier than engaging with someone who's showed up very immature and who's also very, like, I feel like this person is pretty harsh, like they're pretty combative. And so I feel like you are needing to take action here. You're needing to manifest your sun and your future with this new energy of person who I felt was coming towards you by putting yourself back on the market. And maybe this energy coming towards you hasn't fully been established yet, which is why we're not seeing it. But I feel the message here is really strong. Pile number 2. You're at the point where when this person comes in, maybe you do the same old, I don't know, only you know. This person is a liar, because I feel, and you'll know in your gut, so don't let me call someone a liar who has been nothing but honest to you. You'll know if they're a liar, because proof is in the pudding, in the actions, not the words. But I feel like this person talks out of their ass, okay? And so I feel like the choice here is you having to decide now. Are you going to do the same thing again and be put in a third party, get mind fucked? Like, what is it here? And Spirit is saying there is the sun for you. The sun is the most beautiful outcome here. the positive outcome, the best thing that could ever happen to you. And it's out there, but it's not revealed yet. And it's not revealed yet because the universe is telling you, you have to conclude whatever with this person, put an end to it once and for all. You're going to manifest a future here, but you're also the one to manifest the end of this person, this unhealthy situation. Okay, because this person is not showing up in a way that is going to bring in the sun. And maybe you felt attached to that sort of a vision here. So you've been humming and hawing, and maybe you've been 1 foot in, 1 foot out, because you can't completely release, but you also allow them to come in and run in and make all sorts of promises here. But there's something here they're not being honest about, okay? And maybe they did end it with the third party, or maybe they did say, all my, whatever, my 7 bed buddies, I put an end to those relationships, or whatever the thing is, whatever. You weren't a priority to this person at some point in time. And now they're coming in almost like a narcissist, turning it on you, like you are the one making this decision to not want to work with them. And you are in an energy of deciding in a way here. And it's like, this is pretty clear cut to me, pile number 2. And the clear cut to me is that it's not this person. And the sooner you end this, the sooner you manifest a new energy that's absolutely beautiful for you. You don't have to compete with bed buddies and third parties and other things here. It didn't have to be that they were involved with other people, so much so as you were not a priority in this person's life here. Because they had everything else going on. You know, everything else going on. My this, my that, this person, this thing, that thing. They didn't realize what it was that they had. They were never really certain about you. And now they're saying whatever it takes here. So, I don't think I need to do another row here. Are they coming forward? Absolutely. But I think what they're coming forward with communication is not truthful. And it's hurtful. And to be honest with you guys, I don't think the pain so much now is how this person is saying, what they're saying or whatever here. Is like the pain is you keeping yourself in some sort of state of limbo and purgatory. You know, whether this person lies is not, like, yeah, it hurts when someone lies to us, but I think you're beyond, if this person lies, that's where it hurts. It's like, no, where the pain is like this person is engaging with you in a way that you feel you don't have control, and removing yourself from a situation here when there is certainty beyond a shadow of a doubt. There's happiness here for you. Someone who is clear about you. Someone who could bring happiness. But there needs to be an end here. And when I say end, it needs to be a successful end. Not just, well, I kind of removed myself. It's like, no, but you still have 1 toe in, 1 toe out. You're still making yourself available for communication here. Delete this person. Block them. Remove them. Whatever you got to do here. Now, of course, do what you want. You know, I'm not going to tell you to delete, remove someone here who you feel like, I don't know, but I feel like if this is resonating on a deep level here and you're in some sort of thing here, then, you know, and I just feel like you're a really good person, pile number 2, like I said, you've had to heal, and now's the time. And I feel like now is the time, you know, that you can break away from whatever hold this person had here. And this forgiveness, I feel like you're a little bit confused in the, if I do forgive this person and it's unconditional love and whatever I got to put up with. But false twin flame, like, I think you went through this so that you could meet your person here. Your soul person, okay? And maybe there was a soul, not even maybe. I feel like you had a soul connection here, and you did. That's what a false twin flame is. It's like it's as intense as a twin flame. That's super intense. You can't pull away because we can't part from our twin flame, a true twin flame. So I could see why you can't part, but I have a feeling you part with this, you meet your person here. And if it is meant to be this person, somehow the universe does whatever it's got to do with this person. Although I don't feel it is this person, but only you know. And it could very well be the universe changes its energy drastically here, okay? And that could be a thing. I am not the universe. I have no idea. But you're blocking what's supposed to come to you by engaging energetically still with this Joker Fool. Okay, so let's take a look. What does this person want to say to you with these words? Okay, because these are like the channeled messages from your person, which could be a mix of energy. Sometimes your energy comes through. Let's see how we can make sense of what they want to say to you. Painful memories. Yeah, this person just keeps lingering about, and I feel like you're pained. And like I said, it's not the pain so much that this person is going to come in with this lie or whatever. It's just, it's so painful. You just want a happiness. Okay, they have hurt me. Yeah, they certainly have. I think that's you saying this. Okay, they hurt you all right. Will this pain ever stop? Yeah. I just, oh my God. And I feel so bad for you. Pile number 2. You know, and normally I'd say pain doesn't stop because of you. And I know that sounds so mean. I'm kind of saying this, but I feel like, I really feel like I can't say that so much to you because I feel this was a very intense twin flame connection. And you can, at certain points, it's like what was supposed to happen happens. Like no matter what you could do, you were pulled to this person, period. No matter how you fought it, no matter how strong you are, no matter how much empowered you are. And so I can't victim shame blame you at all. And maybe you did that to yourself at some point too, but there was a real hold here and you just wanted it to go away, and now's the time. And maybe this is the message here, although this person doesn't want to come in. The message here, pile number 2, is now is the time that you are manifesting the sun here. You're putting an end here. This very last thing, this person's going to come in. I mean, there's still free will. So you still have to pull the trigger here. But I think now's the time. If now, like whatever hold they had, I think was at that time meant to be the way it is. But I feel like the energy now is made in such a way that I think now's the time you could do it. Okay, you certainly could do it. And it has to kind of be this way in order for you to open up to, I don't know, maybe your real twin flame, maybe your soulmates. Someone's coming in here and they can't come in until you put a complete end to this energy that has hurt you so bad and that's been holding you prisoner. I wish I could understand you. Yeah, maybe you've been trying. I think you've been gaslighting yourself too because you're so nice. Like, isn't me. I don't want to be mean. Let me get a further understanding. Maybe I just don't see where they're coming from. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, you don't need to understand why they chose 7 different things other than you. You don't need to understand this in order to be a good person. Okay? To be a good person is to say, thank you so, so much. Bless you, but I gotta go move on for my happiness. And then if you gotta block them, block them. If you gotta release yourself, that's not mean, okay? It's not like all of a sudden you're being mean about something here. And maybe they do need your help in some sort of way, but you're not God. You can't help this person. You've already came into their life. So, pile number 2, you've triggered me. Yeah, you know what? This is this. They triggered you in a way that set you with this intense change. You were needing this in order for your next thing here that's coming in. Okay, in order for you to manifest what you're manifesting, this greatness, things got triggered here. And I feel this person comes in triggered. They're definitely going to come in triggered. They're going to, again, I feel narcissist energy, but I don't throw that around at all a lot, you guys who watch this, because I feel like many people have different narcissistic traits. And that just seems like, oh, the twin flame thing. One's a narcissist, one's an empath. Like, no, life is so fucking complicated. Relationships, situationships, people, layers and layers, complication, traumas, this, that, the other, whatever. But the action here, I am feeling somebody who is only concerned with themselves, and now all of a sudden it's your fault. Okay, this person's triggered now by your new energy. They could feel you, whether you're doing something actively or not. The energy in the air now is changing, and you're now manifesting a closure here because you're moving on from this pain. Why do I deserve someone like you? Exactly. You're asking yourself, like, what did I do to deserve this situation here? And this person, I feel, really believes that you're supposed to be here, you know, kind of, I don't know, doing whatever for them, or that you shouldn't be leaving, you know, and maybe you feel that energetically from them. So therefore you don't leave because you're like, yeah, maybe I do owe you some sort of something, something. No, you don't. No. Okay. So why do you deserve someone like them? You don't. What do you deserve? You deserve this. You deserve whatever. Your real, true twin flame. Let this be confirmation. If you're resonating with this person, your real twin flame's coming in because you've had intense lessons here. And sometimes the twin flame journey, I haven't experienced this. Well, I don't know. about false twin flames or people who come in, but from what I've experienced here, and let me tell you, I've been doing a lot of digging here. There's a lot of different stories that come up with the twin flame. This is very, very much something that could happen. Somebody here who is in every single shape, way, or form like your twin flame, but they aren't. And it is to put you on your path here, okay? That could definitely be a thing. And maybe you know it deep down. Because your twin flame person, I don't think intentionally hurts you in a way that I feel this person, I don't know, okay? I don't know that this person, I feel there's something here I can't get through because of the fact that this is put divinely orchestrated in a way that this person feels as though it's very intense here. And maybe they didn't outright hurt you in some sort of way, although they hurt you very deeply. And I mean, that's what twin flame journeys do. So whether they're real or right or weren't, but the message here is coming from the divine, okay? And it's saying now's the time to move and put an end. Whether they're real, not real, fake, whatever it is here, pain has to stop here. You don't deserve this situation, okay? With this person like the way they are here. And the only way is for you to not hum and haw, to not go back and forth, to not gaslight yourself into one day you're removing yourself and the next you're still engaging, is to say, you know what, the only way to successfully close this is to take action into my own hands and to put an end to this by removing this person and by all means necessary, because that's the only way I'm going to manifest what I want for myself. I need to take action and the power back in my hands. And maybe I'm just preaching to you because I feel like a lot of you guys are at that stage, okay? So, pile number 2. I love you very much. This sounds like a pain in the ass person. They're coming in like a brat, coming in with untruths. And the untruth here is that they want to just keep you stuck in some sort of way. And they're going to say whatever it takes, because whatever it takes is going to keep you around, and your energy's so beautiful, so of course they want you around. Who wouldn't want you around? I want you around. All right, so pile number 2, love you very much. If you're drawn to another pile, check that out, and I will see you soon. Namaste. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. You picked the Renaissance Tarot. Beautiful. Let's get into your beautiful reading here. All right, so what are we looking at? Well, somebody has something they want to say to you. I could feel it, okay? They want to say something to you energetically around you. This could certainly be somebody who has passed away, or somebody who is miles, 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 miles away. Or it could be just around you. I don't know, but energetically, they're in your field wanting to tell you something. Sometimes energy is blended. It could be you and this person. I don't know who is who sometimes if you're very much connected to that energy. Or sometimes I could pick up multiple energies and know this is one person and this is the other. It's for you to determine who's who, what's what belongs to you, what belongs to them. If it doesn't belong to you at all, then that's your decision to make. Do not let me put ideas in your mind, okay? This should confirm your intuition, what you already know to be true. So we're going to look at this person, who this person is, what they want to say, and then whether they're going to come forward and say it. Okay, so let's look. Pile number 3. I don't know if I called you 2, but you're 3. I've not looked at these, so let's see. The Grim Reaper. Oh, goodness. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. I just heard Spirit say no 10 chances. Clock. Tickety-tock. Need time. Takes time. In time. Cycles. Time to heal. Progress. Looks like 2 different pages here, maybe. Somebody's done and someone's taking their sweet time. All right, so let's see. Twin Flame, 1111. Everything is possible. Wow. Very, very intense energy here with this card. That's it. 2 people, 2 different pages I was feeling from this. Someone needs time. Someone's moving on. Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. But we have a message from the universe that everything is possible. How could something be possible if someone is done and someone needs time? That doesn't sound like a possibility. However, universe is saying everything is possible. So let's keep going. Fire. That actually says liar because someone doesn't know their handwriting. Fire. So fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Lots of passion. Igniting. Guess what I got from here too? I got the 4 of Wands. What's the 4 of Wands? Twin Flame. When I read it, it's the 1111 card. The 4 of Wands confirming again. Twin Flame. If you don't resonate with that label, just resonate with the deep, deep soul connection here. That's very intense. Okay, let's keep going. Mobius. Oh my God, you guys. Grim Reaper? Holy, what is going on in this connection? Mobius. This is the death card, Ouroboros. The circle of life here. Something coming back around. Reddening. Oh my goodness. Okay, so here we have the 2 again. Balance, masculine, feminine energy I'm feeling here. But look, I'm also now noticing this 3rd thing here. What is that about? The reddening. 25. Or the number 7. 7 is the Chariot. Movement, success, progress, balance. Need to integrate. I need to integrate dark and light. I need to integrate masculine, feminine. Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness, yellowing. More of the same. Look, 2 pages. I'm getting that thing again. One's red, one's yellow. Reddening, coming back to life. Yellowing, dying out. Slowly decaying, slowly changing, slowly dying out. Going through the transformation, slowly getting inspired, slowly building energy. All right, eternal child. Number 4, 4 again. 4 is stability. The 4th house is all about home and roots, family, emotions, foundations, mother, children, femininity. Eternal child. Okay. Flight, like a rocket ship. Ascension. Collapse. Look at, how are we getting these 2 things? One's collapsing, one's ascending, one's dying, one's living. Someone's coming around and someone's called it quits. Someone needs time, someone's moved on. It's over. Twin flame. Sounds like a twin flame journey to me, but everything is possible from the universe. Void. Out of nothing. Out of nothing. Something happens out of nothing, or else nothing would be nothing forever, is what I just heard. Look at this. This card, people made money, and they have a blind card that says void. I just find it funny. Anyway, it does mean something. That's exactly it, right? It's like, it means nothing, but it also means something. Wow. Okay. No, I'm not on anything either. I need tarot. I need tarot pile number, well, I don't need anything, but I want tarot so that I can see something here for you guys. Beautiful pile number 3. What is this about? I feel blended energies here. Well, we have, what is this? This is the Page of Wands. And he's in reverse. Alrighty. We have the 2 of Cups in reverse. Yes. And we have the 6 of Swords in reverse. Okay, pile 3. You've been listening to me yabba dabba do as I flip these over, and if you resonated with any of that, I think that's exactly what this message is. There's a connection here with somebody here who you're on a journey with, okay? Whether you resonate with the twin flame label or not, I think you probably do. And I think what's happening here is that you guys are on 2 different pages here, okay? And something's come to an end here. Couldn't meet eye to eye. And I feel like someone wants to come forward, and I feel like they want to communicate something. Clearly that's what this whole thing is about why it ended. But I feel like someone cannot move forward, or they're in their mind about something here in order to help them move forward. Okay, and maybe you're trying to move forward from the ending here, and I feel like somebody has moved forward. Somebody's closed that door. The relationship is over, or has a full understanding that it's over. And what the universe is saying here is that I don't think it's over. And I know you don't want to hear this because you've closed this door. I think there's some sort of transformation happening. The death, it's like whatever was not working, whatever within this person was needing to die is like collapsed. It's like over. This person's in this huge transformation and coming out of now this new energy that, I don't know, like this person had to heal. This person took a lot of time. This person wasted time, but I mean wasted. They were healing. They were doing what they needed to do here. They were getting in touch with their inner child here. And I feel during this period you were ascending, but I also feel like this person is now rising. I see this phoenix. I see the death and I see this rising. I see like them coming back around, like them dying out completely and now being reborn in some sort of way here. And out of nothing, because I think it resulted in an end here. That I feel like this person is becoming something here. Okay, I feel like you wanted to get going. I feel like you wanted a relationship, some sort of a give and take here with this person, and there was a lot of conflict. And I feel like this person now wants to talk about, or they want to move forward in some way, and they were held back. Held back by exploring what this connection could mean or would mean, but they also can't move away. They have not moved away, and they were focused on some sort of healing here, healing themselves from whatever, something that wasn't working for them. I feel something is firing up here with the reddening, the fire, this flight. There's some sort of rising of the dead, something that died out. I think both of you guys might have done a lot of inner child healing here. Now, I don't know where you're at so much, but this person wants to say something to you. I feel it is around the ending of something or something here that they want to communicate, which we're going to see. Okay, so pile number 3. Wow, intense. Very, very intense here. Let's look at the tarot to see what does this person want to say to you, and then we'll look at whether they will say it to you, whether they will come forward. I don't want these. They don't feel right, and if they want to come out again, they will. So let us keep shuffling. I will ask Spirit for a clear and concise message here. For pile number 3, Spirit, for the greatest and highest good of pile number 3, what does this person, for pile number 3, want to communicate to pile number 3? Clear and concise, for the greatest, highest good. Please protect me in pile 3 as I channel this message. And thank you so much, pile 3, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. I am truly blessed. Thank you so much. All right. What do they want to say to you? Again, this could be 5D, 3D, consciously aware, not aware. I don't know. I'll pick up, I think, where this is coming from. Hopefully, what do they want to say? 4 of Swords. Another 4. Healing. And that was that whole time to heal. So someone's done healing, for sure. Time to reflect. We have the Page of Coins in the uprights. We have the Chariot in reverse. Okay. The Knight of Swords. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Why is this 4 of Swords here, Spirits? So this 4 of Swords. The Empress. Oh my goodness. What's with this Page of Coins? The High Priestess. Or just the Priestess, sorry. And it's, yeah, it is the High Priestess. Okay. So, why is the Chariot here? We have the 4 of Wands. Like I was saying, I was feeling 4 of Wands from that Liar or Fire card. Lear. In reverse. Okay, interesting. Why is this Knight of Swords here? Temperance in reverse. And 2 of Pentacles. We have the Page of Cups. With the flappy package. Okay, I don't know. I just looked at the bottom, the stars. Okay, so pile 3. Interesting. This card, this card, this card. It's giving me a need to really balance a flippy floppy here, okay? Yeah, like almost like a complete imbalance. So that's exactly when I put those 2 cards down. The very first 2 cards I picked, picked 2 different pages. So this could be you and your person are in complete different worlds. We keep getting that duality. We keep getting, yeah, like masculine, feminine, but we're also getting, you know, the reddening and the yellowing, like coming to life and dying out. These polarities here. Okay, dichotomy of energy that I'm feeling, and it could very well be you're in some space and this person's in another space, but I also feel within this person there is some sort of alchemical thing happening, needed to happen, having to happen, some sort of healing to happen, some sort of having to make some balance here. This is non-movement. This could also be non-movement, but I feel more this is the imbalance, and there is sort of somehow is this recklessness of something. Okay. Just give me a second, because I'm getting like a lot of downloads here, but mostly is like I don't know what the energy is like when twin flames, or you come into physical union with your twin flame here, okay, or you reach whatever state, if there is a reaching. I don't think there's ever a reaching of a state, but I feel like what I'm being told here, which is an interesting energy, is the more opposites and the more imbalanced in a way. And it doesn't mean when someone treats you really bad and you treat them really good, now you're in unit. It's not like that. It's like when someone is highly in tune with their divine masculine, and if you are highly in tune with your divine feminine, now there is a union to be had. Okay, but they have to reach whatever their pinnacle point of where they are. And everyone has masculine, feminine. So it's like when this person recognizes the feminine and masculine within them, the right alchemical thing, which would be predominantly more masculine, okay, whether you're a male or female, whoever this person is, there is their sweet spot of balance, okay, whatever it may be, 60-40, 80-20, I don't know what the number is here, but there's a balance of masculine and feminine, and then they have to know what that balance is. And I mean healthy masculine, healthy feminine, okay? I don't believe toxic masculinity and all that stuff. I think that's culture, toxic things, but we have to find our balance within self, okay? A healthy balance. So whatever was unhealthy within us, we have to heal, we have to reflect, we have to do whatever it takes. We might heal parts within us. And again, I've said this before, I don't feel as though you have to work on all these childhood traumas, do all these things before you come into union with your twin flame. But I feel like in order to come into union, there has to be a healthy piece of person here. That takes a lot of work to get to that point. And usually the divine feminine goes through whatever that looks like. And it's painful, and it's dark night of the soul, and it's ascension, and it's, you know, all of these things that she works through and connects with spirit in some way. And she gets to her own union, and that's enough for her. But she is leading the divine masculine in a spiritual way here, okay? And then the divine masculine does whatever he needs to do at his own pace, or whatever it is here. But what I feel here is like, I really feel like there's some sort of union coming together. But I feel like what's happening here is this person who wants to talk to you, pile number 3, I feel like they've reflected. And I feel like you're some sort of hope, some light. There's like a hope of a forever distant thing that seemed like they couldn't attain it. It's like a wish of attaining a desire, hope here that might have seemed unrealistic at some point in time. And I think it has for you as well. But I feel like there's an energy here, and with 2 pages, definite communication. And the communication here is there's a seed to plant, and there's an apology. There's an opening of heart space. There's a beginning of a true heart space of opening up this cup and planting some material seed here, which is in a physical way. And those are 2 things here that are ingredients that you need. I mean, you can love each other in a 5D, and love is great, but love doesn't make, you know, a physical thing happen into being, doesn't ground something here. So I feel like this person wants to ground something or plant something that I feel you at once upon a time wanted. I feel this person wants. But this is non-movement. This is non-movement. And this is the fastest movement here. And this could be reckless movement, moving very, very quickly. And same with this, very quick. But look, it's pointing this way. this person is recognizing here that they want to communicate about what it is they want to offer here, and why they were unable to move forward to make a union happen. And they're challenging this, okay, with this Knight of Swords. This is like somebody who is challenging here, confronting something here. And they're reflecting on this. And they're confronting maybe why they were reckless, why they were unable to move forward here, to come together, why they were unable to make some sort of balance happen here. Why it was lopsided. I need to heal, reflect. Very lopsided here with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Not being able to decide. There's an apology here. They see you as this beautiful Empress. Divine feminine energy. Unconditional love. Abundant. Joy. Beauty. Grace. Confidence. There's a knowing here with the High Priestess that you're the Divine Feminine. That you're the other half, I guess, if you will, that doesn't complete them, but can come together with them in their full masculinity. That's what I'm picking up. And again, doesn't have to be a male. It's just masculine energy in this energy that I'm reading. There's a seeing and a knowing. And these three cards together are very powerful. So Star's all about hope, wishes, desires, dreams. High Priestess, an understanding, a deep knowing, spiritual knowing. Deep in the subconscious, when we tap into those realms, we're able to really see this person's experienced pain, and it could have experienced pain in this situation, maybe pain in their life. And you were a blessing here to this person. This person might not know what it is that they have to give to you, and they feel like a page. And they're confronting this within themselves. They feel like a page, and they see you as an Empress and a High Priestess. So the most powerful Divine Feminine energies you could possibly have here. At the apex of ascension here, essentially. Okay? Everyone sees this High Priestess as like the elusive Divine Feminine. As like a goddess that they can't be with because she is so unattainable. The High Priestess. Okay, and the Empress. Beautiful, loving, caring, smart, intelligent. But all of the attributes of all the queens in the tarot is this Empress. She has it all. It's like unbelievable. Like something you can't even dream up here, okay? But this person feels like a page. Like they have things to learn in this connection. And what do you offer an Empress and a High Priestess? One pentacle, a cup. This person's confronting that. And they're looking at this and they're trying to figure out what's the balance here. How do I choose something here that I haven't been choosing before, that's resulted in a non-union, that has kept it stuck, that has not made it successful. This is a successful union. This is successfully coming together. A successful marriage of souls coming together. This is like block. Okay, something needing to work out, coming together again to make something work. Now, I think they want to apologize about not being able to make something happen here. I don't know if they're going to tell you that they wanted to offer you something in some way. I don't know that they would tell you that they feel page-like, but I do feel like this person wants to come forward with an apology that they weren't able to do whatever it took here to come together, that they feel like somehow they weren't able to step up to with what it is that they needed to do in order to cohesively do what they intuitively knew they should have done, could have done, were supposed to do, wanted to do, weren't able to do for whatever reason. Okay, we'll see if they come forward, but let's pull these channeled messages from your person and see what comes out. What is pile number 3's person? And sometimes this could be your energy as well coming through. Will you leave me like the others? Oh my goodness. So, this person might definitely have abandonment, okay? And maybe you've been in serious relationships here, but there's a fear that you would leave them. There's a fear here. Will you leave me like the others? Interesting. I can't take it anymore. I feel like this person wants to communicate. Definitely with the pages, like I said. And this is someone who is on a mission. You know, someone's on a mission to explain to you this. A cause. Can't take it anymore. Life without you is hopeless, dark, and depressing. I miss your light. You are this. Like, oh my goodness. Like, honestly, guys, like, I don't care. Like, if I was around someone like this, or who made me feel this way, that is someone you just, once you experience this, you can't experience anything else. Because this is heavenly. This is empowering. This is an energy here that is almost like godlike, okay? So source flows through you. Energy flows through you, and it's an energy this person has seen and experienced. And without it, it's not the same. They can't take it anymore. They feel like they might be in the dark, you know? What else? You've triggered me. Yeah, I'm sure they have. This is a twin flame journey. Okay, and for this divine masculine to feel like a page, I mean, that's definitely triggering. It's like, how do you can't just automatically morph yourself. But I feel this person feels they're a page in some way. Inexperienced to step to you. I am better with my mind than my heart. Could be a thing. Your person could be the King of Swords here. I mean, they're page, but more in their mind. Just Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Unable to, again, take whatever they were getting here from you to transmute it in a way that maybe went from mind to communicate heart and through their throat chakra. I don't know that this person was able to fully express themselves. Why do I feel so lost? I don't think this person knows exactly what's happening to them because, I mean, they might not know they're in a twin flame journey here, and this is exactly what this looks like. You know, you've awoken something within this divine masculine. They feel lost because the light is gone. And they don't know how to connect to their heart. And sometimes these journeys are lessons to open up people's hearts so that they know who they are and they can connect back to love of self. Understand maybe they're not a page. Maybe they're divine masculine here. That needs to be uncovered in some sort of way here. But I feel this person wants to fight towards understanding why things were stuck, why they were unable to come forward. It's like two different pages here. Okay, so we're going to see, is this person going to come forward? Okay, I feel they are with that, but let's just see if this person's going to come forward. And I mean, we saw the Four of Swords, which is non-movement. Chariot in reverse is non-movement, so it could go both ways. Two pages, communication, right? Knight of Swords is forward movement, taking action. But I feel like the action they're taking is in an understanding here. So let's see. Is pile number 3's person going to come forward with communication? Spirit, thank you so much. I am so blessed for this communication, this message, being able to channel this for pile number 3. We have the Queen of Coins, Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. We have the Five of Cups, Two of Pentacles, now in the upright. Why is this Queen of Coins here? We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Why is the Five of Cups here? We have the Page of Wands in reverse. Coming out again. Were they not in the, yeah, I don't know. They weren't in your reading, were they? I think they were in pile 2. I'm not sure. But we got the Page of Wands in reverse. And now we have the Empress in reverse. Oh my goodness. I think this person cannot stop thinking about you. And I see all these aspects here, okay? I see all these aspects here of you that is stopping this person from moving forward here and communicating how they truly feel. Because I feel like this person is looking back on a situation with a whole lot of sadness here. I feel like this person feels like you could have been sort of like the mother of their child, and you could very well be with this Queen of Coins. Someone who's independent, able to stand on their own, very secure without them, gets shit done. But they feel like you aren't feeling the same way. Like whatever love you had here for them isn't being expressed in some way here. And that emotionally you're more now concerned with putting yourself together, being successful within yourself, than you are connecting with emotions here. So they're looking at this, seeing, okay, my beautiful empress here, who was an empress in my life, is now withholding that love, or no longer in that wanting to show emotional side, that unconditional love that I know she feels for me, but she's no longer interested because she's focused on what's going on around her in this 3D type world, you know, putting herself together, being successful, her work, her family. And so this person goes back and forth and back and forth, but you can't get out of their mind. And they want to move forward, but they're like, I'm a page. And this page is a little reckless, is a little, doesn't know how to do things. I mean, he'll go in and not fear it, but he doesn't really think about it. And then he has to deal with an aftermath here. It's like, and then what? Because there's no game plan, and I don't know. I don't know how to, like, any way I look at it, this person is above my caliber. Queen of Coins, how can this page do anything here? The Queen of Cups, how could this page even match this? This Empress, how could this page? So I feel like this page, this person, this divine masculine feels like they want to do something. They're passionately wanting to just go in there. But they're that King of Swords energy I was feeling. It's like their mind is telling them, dude, like, you need a game plan. Like, what are you trying to do here? Like, there needs to be an understanding, you know, of if you do that, then what's the game plan? What are you choosing on here? Like, there has to be a decision made in some way, and this person has no idea what it is they're supposed to be choosing or deciding to. All they feel here is this sadness, and they're looking back in regret and in deep, deep sadness here, at a loss, because I feel like you've pulled away here from your energy, your love, mostly showing love and compassion in this way. I feel like they still feel you're compassionate, but you're no longer focused towards them. And I feel this person feels very much incapable of doing whatever they're supposed to do once they're in there and communicate something to you. So they feel bad. They feel bad that they cannot. So I don't think this person is going to, because they're going back and forth and trying to figure out something here that I feel they're going to need to resolve, which is when I come forward, what is it that I offer? How is it that I step forward? How do I come from a place of unconditional love here to be able to open myself up to this love in a way that maybe I'm not prepared to do here, because I'm just a page. I don't know how. No matter how much I feel intensely, deeply, unconditionally, I don't know how. You cannot get a page to understand something a page does not understand, because they don't have the experience. So it saddens them. Okay. And they're in their mind. So they could very well be telling themselves they're in a page and don't know how. But unconditional love is unconditional love. That flows. If we don't need to block it. And what I'm getting from this Two of Pentacles is that, like, you know, that sort of letting things flow naturally, give and take, balance, equilibrium. That there is no need to be in the mind about how to and what to, just in the feels of showing love, expressing love, letting things flow, being natural. This person does not think they know how. So they're held back, because this is in the reverse, held back from doing that. But they want to communicate. Now they want to communicate that they feel bad ever since your light was pulled here, and your emotions and your love and your whatever it was here. But they see that you're focused on something here in the practical world, you know, so it's almost like, will this person even be caring what it is that I have to say. I'm just a page, you know. So there's that Knight of Swords. Yeah, like this is very abrupt, quick action here. 3 of Cups in reverse. That's the reconciliation. So it's like this person is challenged with coming in with a reconciliation. They want to come forward, and it's like have some sort of coming together. But I think they know, like, after you come together, like there's an expectation here of something they have to deliver on, and they don't know how to or what that would be. 4 of Cups. So it's like it puts them in an energy here of like looking at something that could have been, would have been, should have been, but how do I, you know? A challenge with that. How do I action this? 6 of Swords, can't move away. Stuck in a mental sort of anguish here. 2 of Wands. There's that 2 again, you know? It's like they feel as though the decision to move towards you has been removed. Like you're no longer an option here for them because they're a page. So, I don't know. I feel energetically this is kind of, again, this coming closer to a union here, because I feel like this person is doing what they're supposed to be doing in a way. Because maybe that's what they're supposed to be doing, is recognizing, you know, what is page, what is not. What are you supposed to understand and what do you not understand? When do you act? When do you not act? Does it even matter? You know, all of these things that I think sometimes we get in our head about, instead of just allowing ourselves to be, you know, allow yourself to be love, allow yourself to come forward, allow yourself to open your heart space, allow yourself to fumble, allow whatever happens, happens. But I feel like this person's coming into balance within themselves. I feel you've come into complete balance. We saw all the queens pretty much, and the Empress and the High Priestess. So you're definitely, I think, into union within yourself. You've reached some state here of ascension that I feel is beautiful and wonderful. And it's kind of coming back around to you now, focusing on, you know, your world around you. Maybe something you've neglected for a little while, being involved with this person who just did not have their stuff together or needed to heal, which they're still doing. All right, pile number 3. I hope this helped. I will see you soon. Bye.